You ever seen an elephant up close? They're not just the largest land animals on Earth, they're also incredibly smart, emotional, and deeply social creatures. Today we're diving into the world of elephants, the gentle giants, exploring their unique traits and natural habitat. Elephants aren't just big, they're brilliant, social and family-oriented. Elephants live in herds led by the oldest female, known as the matriarch. These herds usually consist of mothers and their young. Males leave the group once they mature and either live alone or form small bachelor groups. Emotional and empathetic. Elephants are known to show emotions like joy, sadness, and empathy. When a member of the herd dies, they often mourn, gently touching the bones with their trunks as if remembering their friend. Complex communication. They use low-frequency sounds to communicate across long distances. Elephants also talk through ground vibrations, trunk touches, and body movements. Incredible memory and intelligence. Ever heard the phrase, "an elephant never forgets"? That's not a myth. Elephants can remember water sources, forest paths, and even recognize individuals, whether human or elephant, even after many years. Peaceful but powerful. While generally calm, elephants can be very aggressive if threatened, especially males during a hormonal phase called musta, when testosterone levels spike. There are two main elephant species, the African elephant and the Asian elephant, and their habitats are quite different. African elephants, found across sub-Saharan Africa, they live in savannas, forests, wetlands, and even deserts. African elephants are larger than Asian elephants and have large ears that help cool their bodies in hot climates. Asian elephants, these live in tropical forests, bamboo jungles, and mountainous regions across India, Sri Lanka, Thailand, and parts of Indonesia, especially Sumatra and Borneo. They are smaller than their African cousins, and only the males grow large tusks. Fun fact, elephants can eat up to 150 kilod, 330 delab, of food and drink around 100 liters, 26 gallons of water per day. That's why they always stay close to water and food sources. Sadly, elephant populations are declining. Illegal poaching for ivory, human-wildlife conflict, and habitat destruction are major threats. Asian elephants are now listed as endangered, and some subspecies are critically endangered. African elephants are also in trouble. Their numbers have dropped drastically over the last few decades, but there is hope. Many organizations and local communities are now actively involved in conservation, creating protected areas, rescuing injured elephants, and teaching people how to live alongside them. Elephants represent strength, wisdom, and compassion in the animal world. And now it's our job to protect them, so they can roam free with their herds, just as nature intended. Hey everyone! Today we're going to explore one of the most unique and fascinating animals in Africa, the giraffe. With its towering height and super long neck, the giraffe is one of the most iconic creatures in the animal kingdom. Let's dive into its behavior and habitat. Giraffes are the tallest land mammals on Earth. Males can grow over 18 feet tall, while females are just a bit shorter. Their long necks aren't just for show. They help giraffes reach the highest leaves on trees, especially acacia trees, their favorite snack. Here's a cool fact. Giraffes have the same number of neck bones as humans, just 7, but each one is super long. Giraffes are gentle and peaceful animals. They rarely make sounds, but that doesn't mean they don't communicate. Giraffes use body language and even infrasonic sounds, too low for human ears, to interact with each other. They're social animals and usually live in groups of 10 to 20, though these groups are loose and constantly changing. It's called a fission-fusion society. Don't be fooled by their calm appearance when threatened. Giraffes can run up to 37 miles per hour, and their kicks, powerful enough to fend off even lions. Giraffes are native to Africa and are found mainly in sub-Saharan regions. They live in dry savannas, grasslands, and open woodlands. These habitats give them access to food and wide open spaces to spot predators from afar. Their height is a huge advantage. It allows them to see danger before it gets too close. Sadly, giraffe populations have been declining in recent decades. After watching this, you'll have a greater appreciation for these towering, graceful animals. Hippos, the fierce yet fascinating giants of the water. Big, thick-skinned, water-loving, and seemingly lazy. But don't be fooled. Behind that chubby appearance, the hippopotamus is one of the most dangerous animals in Africa. This is the full story of the hippo, a creature of both land and water. And 100% fascinating, the hippopotamus, or Hippopotamus amphibius, belongs to the Artiodactyla order, along with pigs and deer. But surprisingly, its closest relatives are not land mammals, they're whales and dolphins. Millions of years ago, they shared a common ancestor, a semi-aquatic mammal that split into two evolutionary paths, one that stayed in water and one that stayed on land. Hippos live across sub-Saharan Africa in rivers, lakes, and swamps. They need two things to survive: water for soaking and land with grass for grazing. During the day, they stay submerged to stay cool and protect their skin from the sun. At night, they emerge from the water to graze, sometimes walking 5 to 10 kilometers, in search of grass. Hippos are the third largest land mammals after elephants and rhinos. They can weigh between 500 to 3,000 kilograms. Their thick skin is about 4 centimeters deep and has a grayish-pink tone. Amazingly, their bodies secrete a pink, oily fluid often called blood sweat, which isn't blood at all, but a natural sunscreen and antimicrobial agent. Although they look like they're swimming, hippos can't truly swim. They lack flippers or a powerful tail like whales. Instead, they walk or bounce along the riverbed, holding their breath for up to 5 minutes at a time. Hippos are highly territorial, especially the males. They mark their territory by flinging dung using their tails. Yes, you heard that right. A single pod usually consists of one dominant male, several females, and their young. Though they appear calm, hippos are famously aggressive and can become extremely dangerous if threatened. They are considered Africa's deadliest large land animal, responsible for more human deaths each year than lions or crocodiles. Hippos are herbivores with a very basic diet: grass. At night, they leave the water to graze for hours, consuming up to 70 kilograms of grass in one night. Interestingly, they rarely eat aquatic plants, even though they spend most of their lives in water. Female hippos usually give birth to a single calf every 2 years, often in shallow water. Baby hippos can swim immediately and stick close to their mothers for protection. Mother hippos are extremely protective and won't hesitate to charge if they sense danger. Unfortunately, hippo populations are declining due to poaching and habitat loss. They are hunted for their meat, hides, and especially their ivory-like teeth. Human-wildlife conflict also increases when hippos come too close to farmlands or villages. Conservation efforts are essential to protect their habitats and reduce conflict. Education and awareness can help ensure that future generations can still witness these incredible animals in the wild. They may look like sleepy river giants, but hippos are far more complex than they seem, from their social lives to their surprising aggression. They are a vital part of Africa's ecosystem and deserve our respect and protection.